Hi, I'm Drex, and this is Introduction to Poi Spinning from Spinballs. In this video, we're going to cover isolations. These are one of the coolest visual illusions that we can do with poi. Isolations occur when the hand and poi travel around the perimeter of the same circle, placing the center of the tether in the middle. Because the radius of the circle is 1/2 the length of the poi, these are also the smallest shape that we can create with our poi. They seem to defy the laws of gravity and hover like hummingbirds around our hands by putting the point of rotation for the poi at the middle of the tether rather than at our hands. Like 1.5s and caps, isolations require a firm grasp on how to control the poise momentum. Here are a couple of ways to go about learning how to do that. For any and all of these exercises, put a small piece of tape at the midpoint of the poise tether. This will create a visual point for you to focus on as you do these exercises and make the results much more precise. Our first exercise involves imagining that you're stirring a pot of soup with your poi. Let it hang beneath your hand and begin to sweep your hand out in a small circle. As you look down on it from above, make sure that your hand and poi are turning at opposite ends of that circle. The tape should more or less stay still in the same place. Try doing this exercise faster or slower, bringing the poi up closer to your hand or down closer to the ground, essentially performing an isolation in floor plane. See what has to change about how you move the poi as it goes up and down to keep the poi at the center of the circle. Now try and shift the poi into wall plane while still keeping that tape line in the center of the circle. This is going to change a few things about how you do this trick. After all, gravity is now a factor in a way that it wasn't before. If you find points that are troublesome, move the poi back towards the floor plane and spin it in more of a diagonal plane. Get comfortable here, and then dare yourself to move ever closer to vertical. The next exercise involves using the other hand. Stand with your forearm out in front of you like you're reading the time off of a wristwatch, and try having the poi hang in between your forearm and your body. Now swing your hand forward around that outstretched forearm and pull the poi head along behind it. The first time you do this, you may find that the poi head just goes flying off into space or wraps around your forearm. You want to find an amount of pull that's about halfway between these two extremes. Keep your hand moving around that forearm with the tension on the tether, keeping the poi head following along, but always on the other side of the forearm. Finding this balance is the key to creating clean isolations. Once you've learned how to perform isolations with both hands, work to perform them together in buzzsaw plane. This will feel almost like you're cranking the pedals on a bicycle around and look super cool to your audience. You can also try this in wall plane, keeping one hand just slightly behind the other. A great drill is to perform isolations in wall plane, going both directions and switching up which hand is in front. Isolations can be truly jaw-dropping, defying your audience's expectations for gravity and what effect it has on your poi. Master these and you'll have firm control on any way that your poi could move. Thanks so much for watching. Now show us what you can do. Share your photos and videos of your progress with Spinballs.